the needle on the record.
All right, day 3, Man Cave Media table. Now, Coach Matt Miller, Dixon High School. His first head coaching position after playing and coaching at the college level, included a stop as a graduate assistant at University of Arizona. He took over a Dixon program coming off a 6-19 season, and he's done a great job just turning around just the culture, the environment, powered the Bulldogs to their most wins since 2020. He's led by seniors Noah Wright and Grady Adams. Coach, thank you for joining me today, although I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Listen, man, what are you 3 days or getting ready to start your third day into the camp here? What are you guys hoping to take away from the camp?
Yeah, really just competitiveness. Just seeing where we stack up against other teams, but really just trying to become a together group. When we first started, we weren't really a together group, and heading into year 3, that's main focus.
All right. I talked to you, I think, during the wintertime, you and one of the players, Noah, I think.
Yep.
And we talked about bringing the things that you brought from the college level. I think you said you had every practice plan from when you worked with your cousin.
Yep.
Talk about the player development, though, at this level and game preparation and things like this at this level as opposed to the college level.
Yeah, that's a great question. The player development side of things has definitely, I had to water everything down for the high school kid and environment. At the college level, it was a little bit higher end terminology. Guys are really skilled. Coming into Dixon, we weren't really that skilled and really that good. But really just focusing on all the basics of pivoting, passing, making layups, talking, being very competitive in practice. Everything is winners and losers. That's really the culture I'm trying to change.
So 4 days, your legs start getting tired. The kids' legs start getting tired.
Yep.
What does that tell you about the kids that you might not see in another environment besides something like this?
Yeah, most of our guys that have been playing, they're playing AAU, so they're trying to play, a ton of games. And really in an environment like this where it's team camp, I'm trying to play everyone and let everyone get run. So if Noah and Grady are a little tired, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna play our entire team and just try and get everyone floor time and get them accustomed to this type of level of play. So
talk about Noah and Grady. I want you to talk about those two senior leaders. Been with you since you've been coaching, but I think you maybe have done some training with them before you became coach. Talk about Noah and Grady.
Yeah. So when I moved here, those guys were looking for an outlet and someone to work with them. And I was, moved there and ended up getting in the gym with them. So I built that relationship with them. But what I can tell you about those two is, they're both probably our 2 hardest workers on the team. I know I told you before I do a 5,000 make club. Yep. So in the spring, summer, spring and summer, they all got to make 5,000 makes or more. But those two, the vocal leadership, their leadership on our team, our entire team looks up to those two. We go as they go. They're both awesome guys, awesome kids, work really hard, love basketball.
That's awesome.
It's so fun to coach those two. So
that's awesome. So talk about the rest of the team, the season, what you're learning from this camp that maybe might create some expectations moving forward when you tip it off during the regular season.
Yeah.
Later on.
Yeah.
And one addition. Tell me what you've learned potentially that may be the biggest growth area for you guys.
Yeah. So last year, I just told our team, some of our guys were a little upset. We lost to White Oak yesterday by 8, and they used to be in our league and in our conference. And we're 2-3, and we only won 2 games here last year, and we're already there, and we're hoping to get a 3rd win here today and or tomorrow if we can get there.
Yep.
But really, growth is a growth area is just our on the defensive side. We're really emphasizing guarding, being in gaps, playing team defense instead of one-on-one. We're playing team defense. So
nice.
That's a really big key of emphasis for us.
Talk to me about, besides Grady and Noah, tell me somebody else. Maybe they may be a newcomer. They may be a kid that maybe moved from JV up
Yep.
to varsity. Talk about some new kids that are playing that we need to watch out for.
Yeah, well, Darian Metz, he's a rising sophomore. He played a little bit on varsity last year. Super athletic, really great kid. He also plays soccer, but he's a defensive specialist for us. He can basically guard 1 through 4. Super competitive kid. We also have I brought a freshman from Dixon Middle School. He's a rising ninth grader. He's about 6'3", 6'4", Monty.
Yeah.
He's going to be a really good player for us. Super excited about him. And then Grayson,
bigger kid.
He's
Yeah.
a bigger kid.
Yeah.
Yep. And then Grayson, who's a rising junior, has had an awesome offseason. He's going to have a big role for us moving into next year.
That's awesome. So,
Yep.
so last question. Finish
Yep.
the sentence. This season, our team is going to.
This season, our team is going to be very competitive.
Awesome. Coach, appreciate you, man.
Thank you.